Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The Tigers offense comes on the field first today. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates at maximum capacity, and that usually means their opposition is in trouble.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. Gain on the first play moves it to the 43. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pressure is coming. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did. And
he lofts it toward the left sideline. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Ferreira. They get him at the 42. Good enough for a first down. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Catch made on the left side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
He's moving out of the pocket now. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who works his way wide open. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Keeping it on the ground here.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful to let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some confidence here.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner looking to make a play here. And the returner is brought down. So the Utes offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Utes will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Handoff here from the shotgun. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is knocked loose. And the defense jumps on the football. Touchdown, Auburn. And the defense joins the party with a score. That is any defender's dream. Comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he'd pick it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And the coverage team pens him in and brings him down. And the Utes offense takes the field. And the single back takes the handoff. Fighting him off.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Creative running there. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. It's an important first down on that running play.
This is exactly how this offense envisioned this game getting started, is having opportunities to be able to crease this defense and hit big plays. Now let's see what they can do off of it.
Lets it go quickly. And is intercepted. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
On third and short, they hand the ball off. In the clear at the 25. And they pick up the first out of the 23, getting closer to the red zone. That running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage. This Auburn offense is moving quickly down the field. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Physical run, breaks through a tackle. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he'll get there. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Attack on the PAT, and it's 21-0. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Utah offense takes the field. This drive is important. Last one, and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Play action here on first down. Looks left and finds his target there. Use the stiff arm to extend the run, pick up a few extra yards. And the Utes hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Hand off to the single back. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. And the wideout goes in motion. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Snags the quick throw. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. Auburn in the lead as we break for the quarter. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. And that pass rush has trapped him into sack. The sack sets up second down.
Just complete domination here by this Auburn defensive lineman, able to come up with that sack. And Chris, think about it, over the years since you and I have been doing college football, well, way back, the guys that Auburn's had, like Andre Bruce, such an electrifying pass rusher off the edge. Tracy Rocker, more from the inside. Nick Fairley, another guy that could dominate. Boy, Auburn's had some great ones.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they catch him? Touchdown, Auburn. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And the interception taken to the house, a pick-6, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick-6. Let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. And the Utah offense takes the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick-6 last time out here. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
Pass caught. Makes a nice move there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Tight end makes the grab. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. The pass rush closing in. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion sets up a second down. Back to throw again. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. And it's complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. The Utes looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal. Utah.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And the freshman making an impact play there.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
He's swarmed by the defense.
QB just ran out of options. He decides to take matters into his own hands and takes off on that scramble. I thought he might come close to getting it to the end zone. Comes up just a little bit short.
And the field goal is good.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Utah, 3.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. Can they keep it going? They mixed the run and pass beautifully in the last touchdown drive. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Loss of 2. Brings up
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he lobs it deep down the middle. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And now another deep ball here. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but It brings up a 4th down. And the punt team now on to kick it away. Looking to flip the field here. Oh, and he's got some space here. No shot to bring him down. Can he make it? They can't catch him. Touchdown. A punt return for a touchdown in a playoff game. That's a moment we're not going to forget for some time.
We won't forget about this one, and I don't think I'll ever forget the blocks that helped get him loose to be able to score this touchdown. He's going to get a lot of the credit. When they go back and watch the film, I think he's going to give an assist to the entire unit.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Auburn offense is back out on the field. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And he's back to throw again after they didn't completion on 1st down. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Rips off a big gain all the way to the plus 43-yard line. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, that's another...
Of 10.
This offense and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. On the run here. Lets it go. Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackled after a short return to the 23. Nice play by this defense. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. And the Utes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The Utes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Defense is coming after him. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress.
Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. And they heave it deep downfield. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. The tackle is made, but the offense is now set up with a 1st and goal from the 8.
1st and goal.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And he takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. And the Utes will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback drops back, trying to create outside the pocket now. Slides down, will avoid the tackle. The offense will now quickly spend the timeout. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. And he decides to just throw it away. That's going to bring up 4th down now. So they won't take a shot at the end zone. Out comes the field goal team trying to get 3 before the end of the half. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
And they'll be tackled after a solid effort on that return. Just time enough for 1 more play in the half. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. Miller's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And they'll kick it off to begin the 2nd half.
Number 14.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Utah offense takes the field. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. The Utes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. 1st down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be?
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Trying to extend the play. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. It's a run. Running back's got it. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Utes offense takes the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. And the Utes come to the line in a hurry up. An inside give now from the shotgun. Shows off the moves there, but ultimately not much of a gain. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive down multiple scores. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. And he drops back in the gun. He pulls in the catch. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Try and muscle for the 1st down. The Utes pick up enough yards to move the sticks.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down. So now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit. So it'll be a chip shot from the right hash mark. He knocks this one right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. They'll return it from inside the 5. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the Auburn offense back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. It's a quick grab. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain. Game moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Heading left after the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. And he's going to float this one to the right side. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Utah offense takes the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Quick throw over the middle. He finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a 1st down.
First down on the offense.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. And the Utes come to the line in the hurry up. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Good enough for first down yardage. The offense going with the hurry up. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. The back's got it. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so second and 6. The offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. And the single back takes the handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. QB to the tight end for a completion. Tackle made at the 26. Good enough for a first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. First down. Looking to throw the football. They'll try a pass here. And the pass is incomplete on the final play of this quarter. And it's Auburn in front as you take a break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. Now, the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Quarterback escapes the pocket. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going. The Utes will line up on 1st and 10. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And the same runner's got it again. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
The pocket breaking down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
And the Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Using his legs here. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back, extending the play now. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Well, this defense understands the magnitude of this drive right here. That's back-to-back plays. They've stepped up and done a great job. Now it's 3rd down. Can they apply some more pressure to try to get this offense off the field?
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the fourth quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the fourth quarter.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Now, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
This defense just cannot get off the field. The long march moves on. He'll hand it off. Oh, what a move. And the broken tackle there produces a solid game.
Great job by the running back is staying in bounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized.
Utah.
As possible. The offense will go for it here on 4th down and 3. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking to the end zone. And it's intercepted with a desperation throw here. Not much on the return, but the defense comes up with a takeaway. Empty set now, 5 wide. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Cannot escape, and down he goes. They'll crank up the tempo here on second down. The time is running out. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. The defense wraps it up quickly. It's got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. And the game just good enough for a first down. 4th down conversion gives them a fresh set of downs, but time is running out. Got to get to the line quickly. 2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The sack on the play could not escape the pass rush. The clock is still running up to hurry up here, but it's a crucial 3rd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Offense with a crucial fumble recovery. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Home crowd trying to make a difference on 4th down. Quick throw to the left side. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? So The job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple of scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession. You need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Of course, in the play